Hi guys, Coach Kitri here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are interested in having me look at your swing, please look in the description below for the link to my Skillets app, and then that way I'll be able to analyze your swing and see what's going on in your game. All right. So today I want to talk about an important movement in golf, which is the initial movement in the swing, which is what we call the takeaway. Now, what is the takeaway? The takeaway is quite simply after you address the ball. It's how well you are taking the club head literally away from the ball. Now, today I have a pool noodle in my hand. Great to use in the pool, but also awesome to use for your golf swing to really help understand what's going on. And if you don't have a pool noodle, don't worry, I'm going to show you how to use a golf club as well for this drill to help create the perfect takeaway. All right. A lot of amateurs that I notice, especially when they start to play the game, they kind of exaggerate the usage of their hands, especially when it comes to the takeaway. So what they tend to do is they tend to kind of use their hands to kind of pick the club up and then kind of move the body, right? And unfortunately, when that happens, you are kind of destroying an ability to create a good sequence. Maybe eventually if you hit thousands of balls like that, you would figure it out. But for a lot of people, it just makes it a lot trickier. Now, just check this out. Especially considering the golf swing is a semicircle, we want to kind of engage the whole body in the takeaway, and the whole body, specifically the upper torso, specifically the shoulders as well. And you may have heard of this when you watch tour players. They talk about something called like a one-piece takeaway, and what that essentially means is that rather than having the takeaway kind of split up, because with the hands picking up the club, kind of cocking the wrists really quickly, and then the rest of the body kind of moving together, it's right from the start of the swing. We're having the lead shoulder, the hands, and the club head kind of move together. Right. Now notice what it did with this noodle. Okay, the reason why I'm holding it is because you realize that if I use just my hands, you can see how easily it was for the end of that noodle to come away from me. Whereas if I kind of keep everything together, as you can see with the end of the noodle by my body, just this initial movement, just right here, you can see how close it is still towards my body. And then after this, then you can take a bigger swing and get that noodle away from your body, right? But this initial movement from the address position all the way to just where the club shaft is parallel to the ball, which we like to call P1. I'm sorry, P2. And you can see that the movement can make a huge difference in the sequencing of the swing and getting you into a really good position on the top. Okay, so if you have a pool noodle, grab it at home. Just take a few practice swings, just kind of keeping your weight still. And for the most part, you're just basically practicing moving your lead shoulder, the hands, the club head together, and just doing this little exercise, just like that. Rather than realizing that, oh, maybe I'm kind of cocking the wrist a bit too early, I'm just pulling it up with my hands. Rather than engaging the rotation of the torso, using the lead shoulder, hand, the club. All right, now, how does it look like if you were to use a club? So grab a driver, grab it somewhere near the club head, and from here, as you can see, I'm just taking my grip. I'm keeping the shaft, the grip, by my body, and from here, I'm just taking a few practice swings, trying to keep that shaft on my body the whole time. Rather than it coming away, I'm trying to just keep it here, and I'm just taking a few practice swings, just kind of doing this. And as you can see, I minimize any head movement. I'm really engaging my torso, my shoulders to kind of move in this manner. And this is super important and super good for if even your short game, for chipping, for pitching. It just really helps to kind of keep things simple, especially from that starting position up until when the club shaft is parallel to the ground. And then from there, you can continue the rest of your swing. All right, try this drill out. If you're struggling with like a bunch of shanks, or you're struggling with a lot of like just inconsistency in contact, it may be helpful to look into your takeaway and see if that helps you out. All right, let me know in the comments below if this tip helps you, and I'll see you around. Cheers.